Hi, everyone. Welcome back on Football Fan Zone. It promises to be a special episode today. And thank you so much for everyone that has been on the show, watching, subscribing, commenting on Instagram, YouTube, and all the channels in general. And if you find what we do interesting, don't forget to like so more people can see this, share to your friends as well. And most importantly, if you're a football fan, this show is for you. If you want to come on the show, you can send either of us a DM or just write on the comment section down below that you would like to be here. I'll be happy to have you on. As you guys know, I'm always with my boy, my boss, Imamude, the co-host of this show. How you doing? How you doing, bro?
Yeah, Adams, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Nice to be back here again. Another weekend has gone, but this weekend, no football, no EPL this weekend. So yeah,
Yeah,
but we're here to talk, football. So let's go. Let's go.
yeah, and yeah, we have a special guest. I'll let Imamude do the honors of introducing him.
All right, guys. All right, guys. Yeah. So another weekend here. We have a special guest with us, a Chelsea fan in blue. Rezi is here with us this weekend. Rezi, how are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm okay. Chelsea's back to winning ways, so can't complain.
Yeah,
yes. Rezi is a blue, It's a Chelsea fan, the pride of
so
London.
it's two against one today, Fire. So
Yeah, it's against one. You guys should have mercy on me, But but
Nice people.
but one thing I know of, I'm sure of, and I'm sure you guys are always Liverpool is the team to beat in England.
in
The
England,
best team in England. The best team in England is Liverpool. I'll give it to you.
with your keeper,
Single
Xavi.
defeated
Yeah,
champion.
exactly.
Don't worry.
Okay, all right. Okay. So Warriors, thanks for joining us this weekend, this episode. So we're going to talk all things Chelsea at the first
Okay.
part of the show, as we have
We
you're
feel
a
right
Chelsea
off it.
fan here, and then the second part of the show we'll briefly touch on the other teams and the EPL thus far, the story thus far, the journey thus far. How have you found it? What are your predictions for the rest of the season? And then the most important and most interesting part of the show, my quiz section. This episode is going to be different because it's going to be a who is the better Chelsea fan here today with
Oh my
us.
goodness!
Wow.
We're going to test. Are you a Chelsea fan? You're going to show us how much of a fan you are. All right. So before we get to that, let's start off with Chelsea. Right. So Chelsea back-to-back victories in the Premier League. Victory away at Fulham and victory away at Burnley. So Chelsea fans are, in buoyant mode, looking good. The season is beginning to take shape. But before we talk about Chelsea this season, my question to you, Warriors, first of all, would be the genesis of Chelsea's problem. Where do you think it all went wrong? Where do you think the problem started for Chelsea? And why they find themselves where they are right now in the Premier League table? What do you think happened to Chelsea?
So the thing is, to me, in my opinion, I think Chelsea started going the wrong way since 2018.
Wow.
That's Conte's second season. Yeah, that was my own opinion because that was the last time Chelsea stopped challenging for the title. And ever since then, they've been settling for third, fourth. Yeah. So it didn't work out with Conte. Then Sarri came in and Sarri spent just one season. I think he took third.
Yeah,
Then
understood.
Chelsea had a transfer ban and Lampard came in. So from those periods, they've not been challenging for the title. Lampard also took third, second season. They sacked him. Tuchel came in. He won the Champions League. This is the problem right now to me. I think your league form shows your true quality, like how good the team is. Cups are good, sharp, but they don't show the true strength of the team. And somehow they can be misleading. When you win cups, you feel like everything is all right. Like Chelsea won the Champions League, everybody felt like they've arrived. When it was obvious they need to like strengthen the midfield. The midfield has been a big part. But they kept on leaving the same regular Jorginho, Kante, Kovacic. These guys that their legs are already going apart from Kovacic. Then second season they signed only Lukaku. I think Lukaku was the only reason they were signing the mid that second season. Yeah, I think so. Then the whole Lukaku experience didn't work, and before we knew, the sanctioned Roman, these new owners came in and they wanted to do their own thing. Now these guys, a lot of people criticize these guys though, but I think these guys they've done some right things, they've done some wrong things, but the biggest mistake they made was sacking Tuchel and appointing someone that's in the same level as the three of us here.
That's
That's a little bit harsh.
that's
That guy has to go down as the top 3 worst coaches I've seen manage Chelsea in my life.
wow.
That guy is just not good enough. Like, he was just mad. The way he managed the team, man. Like, just like, and both of us just go get our coaching and badge, and we just say we are coaches. There's more to coaching than tactics. The whole motivation, how you have to motivate the players, how they have to believe in you. The team had confidence issue, and it just went from, let's say, 50 to 0.
Wow.
Then they sacked him. They brought in Lampard. So it was, to me, it was just a horrible show. Okay, so to me right now, I think Chelsea, one thing from the owners right now, I think the owners, like I said, they've done some good things and they've done some bad things. The good thing they've done is the recruitment. Recruitment has been solid. Yeah. And I know they have this obsession with trying to like sign younger players. It's not a bad scheme though. Hopefully, maybe 2 to 3 years' time, most of those players will become marketable. They can play for the team or you can sell them and get good value. It's not a bad scheme. Yeah. Then they've recruited properly. I just think it's a matter of time now. All we have to do is be patient. Me, I'll be patient though. I don't know, but I read on Twitter, I see some Chelsea fans are not patient because I have no choice. I have no choice because I feel these are good players and Pochettino is a good coach, even though he's not started really great, but he's a good coach. He might not be in the leagues of Jurgen Klopp and Pep Guardiola, but he's a good coach. So I just think let's just trust the process and
Time.
hopefully the season has turned around and they can make it up for. But
All right.
how things they're going down, I don't think it started with these owners. To me, it started from my Bayern how Chelsea lost their identity to say we are always going for the title.
Nice one, Rezi. Okay, the Adams, you want to? I'll also throw the same question to you as well, the Adams. Where do you think it all started going wrong for Chelsea?
I think I'm very happy with what Rezi said because people forget that they thought it was all going well under Abramovich because they're always quick to say, "Oh, if it's Abramovich now, would have done this and that." There were issues under Abramovich. Let's not forget, but it was a lot better, right? It was a lot better because he had the structure, and then we could still we find ourselves fourth, third, like you were saying, and which is every fan still can live with that than finishing 12th or 11th, right? But there were always issues.
We didn't finish 10th under Abramovich, though.
No, yeah, we didn't. So,
yeah, 2016.
Oh yeah, we did. I think it was it Mourinho and Gus Hiddink?
Mourinho, yeah, Gus Hiddink. Yeah, they finished 10th. So this is what people are not forgetting. And we had like one of the best players of his generation back then.
I was going to get to that. I still feel like Hazard was not. Like, we did not tap into his full potential. He was one of the best players in the world. We had such an amazing core that we could have built on. We see City being so ruthless. Like, Chelsea had opportunities to be the City of that era, right? If we were run the proper way. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for Abramovich, right? I love him. I love the old tenure. I love Marina. I love before Emmanuel, all those guys did amazingly well. But there were things that they could have done better, right? And these new owners, they've come in and they've seen those things, but they were a little naive, thinking that it would be very easy to change it in one day, right? To change everything just in the snap of a finger. But there were issues. We're losing players. We couldn't keep Rudiger. We lost him to Real Madrid. We lost players like Christensen, and we're signing replacements like Koulibaly. We lost a lot of players. We lost young players, young talents that we could have kept and built up. Tammy Abraham. Different issues was just going on with the recruitment at the club. Like you said, Lukaku. There was a time we signed players like Bakayoko, Drinkwater, that never amounted to anything, right? So there were issues. There were clearly issues. Yeah. And like I said, these guys, Todd Bowley, they've come in, but they're a little bit naive, thinking that everything can change in one season, right? They try to do everything at once, right? I felt like they could have phased it a bit, like tried, like now, maybe kept some older faces around and, do a phased approach instead of just going at it like that. From bottom to top, like you said, sacking Tuchel. I should have given him more time. I felt like they were too excited, feeling like, we've seen the issues and we can fix it really quickly. Go ahead.
Yeah, I say they thought it was like something very easy though. Yeah. Like, you know, saying their businessman, I think he already did that with his Dodgers. That's his baseball club in America, yeah. So he probably, but he doesn't understand that football is a bit different. So left for me, okay, he said Tuchel didn't buy into his idea. Just let the guy go the end of the season. Instead of sacking him 5 games into the season and he just ruined the whole season. If Tuchel was there last season, I believe we would have still made top 4 and the team won't be so down in confidence because these are good players, but they're having confidence issues. Then worst case scenario, at the end of the season, just say, okay, mutual consent, this can't work. And you get Pochettino. That's how you do things. You don't just make drastic decisions. To me, I think that's like the biggest mistake they've made so far. Any other thing, I really don't get. A lot of people complain a lot. To me, everything looks fine. The recruitment looks fine. The people that have been sold, I'm not losing sleep with one of them has been sold. The only person I feel like, I would like him to remain is Kovacic. But he wanted to leave. You understand? Because of his experience, his skill sets, you understand what he'll bring into his team. Yeah, but every other person that's been sold, no, I'll gladly carry their bags to the airport. Like I'll miss work for that. Back to the airport because they were not good enough. And what made me happy again, they actually wanted to leave. The likes of the Havertz, Mount, please. I hope Kepa never comes back. Just go away, please. This is a new dawn. As far as Chelsea makes, it's a good thing. I think is we just need to take 5th. You qualify for the Champions League. Yeah. So 5 teams.
Really?
5 teams this year qualify for the Champions League. It's not even 4 teams. Yeah.
Oh, is it okay? The new Champions League format, right?
5 teams are qualifying. Yeah. So 5th is fine. I just take 5th position and say, okay, fine, we've achieved the goal. We go again next season. I believe they'll improve the squad more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, sorry, Adams. Please go ahead, Adams.
No, I was going to say, I feel like our position is going to be determined on how well other teams do, not just us. I feel like we. There's still something missing. Like a lot missing. I don't think we're quite top 4 or 5 quality yet. If we sneak in, very good. But I still feel like it will be determined by how poorly teams like Manchester United, Newcastle, Liverpool do. I don't think it's really going to be in our hands.
So the thing Adam's saying, let's say, if you can remember, go back to let's say 5 seasons or 6 seasons now. Apart from the champions and the team taking second, there's always a huge gap between second to the rest of the guys making top 4. The other guys making top 4 are never consistent. Their form always goes up and down. That's the thing. That's why Newcastle was able to sneak in last season. It's always been like that. I can remember that season whereby Sevilla had to tweet at Premier League FA that please, if nobody wants the top 4, they want it because everybody kept on losing. Like this team will lose, if the other team will capitalize, the other team will lose. So to me, I think it's just, you can see Manchester United is already struggling. Eventually, Newcastle will feel it. Tottenham Hotspur, they will also feel it. See, it's only the first and second
that is guaranteed.
The rest are going to fight for the position. There's no clean way. I don't believe there'll be a clean way. December is coming.
Okay, so I wanted to just to continue from that point. I wanted to ask you, so your top 2 this season is who do you think will be the top 2?
Funny enough, I had this conversation with my friends years ago. In my opinion, what I'm saying, I think the top 2 will be Manchester City and Liverpool.
Wow. I like
you made Pius smile there.
I was thinking you're going to say Manchester and Arsenal.
No. I don't see. Arsenal disappointed me in the summer because Arteta did something that Tuchel did, and Yeah, Tuku especially did that. He did something Tuku did that was part of things that annoyed me.
Sorry, Rezi, you know what? Before we go into Arsenal, and let's just finish this Chelsea discussion. We'll go into Arsenal.
Arsenal is a whole other
Yes, another
episode, right?
moment. Yeah, let's
Okay.
just okay. So let's move to the next question around Chelsea. Now, okay, so we've talked about where it went wrong for Chelsea and what happened. So looking forward now, looking at this season, right, and the team that you have assembled so thus far, I would like to get you guys' opinion on what would be your ideal. Can I say what would be your ideal starting lineup for if everybody's fit? What would be your ideal starting lineup and formation that much like this? You would say this is the strongest formation that Pochettino can go with for the season for us to achieve maybe top 4, top 5 now since fifth cannot qualify. Let me start with you, Rezi.
Okay. So Pochettino is big on 4-2-3-1. That's what he did when he was in Tottenham and Southampton. So I'm gonna arrange information based on 4-2-3-1. So now I will start with the only good keeper we have now, Sanchez. Yeah, the right back, the captain, Rhys James. Right center back, I'll go with Thiago Silva. So then the left side of the center back, I'll go with Badashili. To me, I think he's better than Colwill.
Wow, I was just about to ask you ahead of Levi Colwill.
Yeah, he's better than Colwill. Yeah, I'm happy he's back now. So then for the left back is a bit tricky. I'll either say Chilwell or let me say Colwill, but let me go with Chilwell because he's a fullback here. And
wow, no Malo Gusto.
No, Malagus has to be on the bench. Okay, James is already ahead of him. Yeah, so I think I'll just go with Chilwell. Let me go with Chilwell. Chilwell has his good moments, and since he's a fullback, it's not good putting it and centre back as left back. So then the two holding midfielders are Enzo and Caicedo. Yeah. Then for the right side of the attack, that's the right attack. I'll go with Raheem Sterling. Then center attack, I'll go with Cole Palmer. Left, I'll go with Nkunku. Then Nicholas Jackson as a striker.
Oh, nice. Okay, nice team. They're very fierce.
In an ideal world on paper, I think that should be the best formation on paper, in my opinion, in my world.
That's fine. Okay, Adams, let's get your own.
Yeah, I think what I'll change from his starting 11 is me. I'll go based on what I've seen. Right. I think Colwell has done well. Right, has done really good, and I'll have him play left back. You know, I was vocal on this show saying Colwell should play his original position, which is centre back. But I think if everybody is in top form, having Badiashile there, and actually, I think I'm benching Thiago Silva I feel like he's good, but I think we should start preparing for life after him. Like he's
Rezi, let that house finish it.
Yeah, so he's good. Like he's good, but ideally, I want to see Disasi and Badiashile play. Partner or Disasi and Colwell. But I think Colwell is trying to make that left back his own. And now with the thing about Premier League is people follow each other, right? Now with the inverted, people playing centre backs at right full back or left full back. We see Ben White doing it. We see Ake doing it sometimes. Looks like maybe that's the way Pochettino wants to go. And if that's going to work, I don't mind seeing Colwell play, inverted left back or whatever. But right now he's playing like actually a fullback. He's not inverting. Yeah, he's not inverting. But in that case, let him stay on the bench and Chilwell can play left back. But for my midfield three, I'm still going to go with Enzo, Gallagher, and Caicedo. I think it's been working. Gallagher, for me, is one of the revelations of this season for us. Like, I know he doesn't have more talent than maybe Levi Colwell. What's his name? Cole Palmer, or maybe the guy Liverpool was trying to sign. Lavia. But again, I'm going with what I'm seeing right now. With what I'm seeing right now, he's one of the best players we have in the midfield. he has been one of the most consistent. So anybody that wants to take his place has to prove it. So
Okay.
for now, I'll have those three. I think the balance is there, and Gallagher has shown that he can play anywhere around the midfield three. And the front three for me, I'm going to go with him. But my thing is, I feel like Sterling plays better on the left, but Nkunku again is still injured. He needs to show me. Based on paper, yes, but he needs to show me. I need to be convinced that he can come and make that position his own. But him, Sterling, and Jackson for the front three for me.
All right,
Okay.
man. Nice one. Okay. So just to before we close out the discussion on Chelsea, right? So I know Rezi has said he'll be happy with fifth this season for Chelsea. Adams, where do you think Chelsea will finish, and where will you be happy? What position will you be happy with?
Man, I'll be happy with fifth, fourth, but like Rezi has said, my only concern is the up and down nature of how those positions can be and how inconsistent they can be. I feel like if we have that going for us, like he has said in the past couple of seasons, it has been that way. If we can capitalize on that again if we can get our key players back, if we without Champions League, without European football, just playing once a week, I think we have the advantage. We can sneak in there, but I'll be content with. It sounds foolish, but I think from where we're coming from to now, I think I'll be content with even like a sixth place finish if everybody is in top form. Because I look at other teams and they are further ahead in their development than us. I'm talking about Liverpool, like Arsenal. So if you think Arsenal is going to come third, that just one, oh yeah, two positions now if fifth are going right. Because if you take a look at it, it is already Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool. Those three are certain that they are going to make the top three their own.
Yeah, sure.
Now, yeah, the rest of the positions now is up for grabs, right? Tottenham are looking like they are very good. Also, they are not playing any midweek competition,
Yeah.
so that is also something we have to think
They're not in
about.
Europa League.
No, they're not.
Tottenham is not in Europa
How
League.
about
No,
conference?
they're not in Conference
They're
League.
not
as
in
well.
anything.
No European football as well for them.
Oh,
Yeah, and their squad looks like they've been together more than ours, right? The coach has come and tweaked things, but they have experienced players that know how to get the business done in Premier League. So I think they have that edge over us. Again, injuries can come and play a huge factor, and things might happen. But I'm going for like a fifth or sixth place finish for Chelsea as well.
Okay. Just to ask you as well, since you guys are not in the European competition, will you also be targeting the cups, the Carabao and the FA? Because I think Chelsea has a good draw in the next round of the Carabao
very
Cup.
important.
Blackburn Rovers. I think Blackburn Rovers and Stamford Bridge. That's
I'm so
perfect
happy.
draw. And I think after that, we should win that quarterfinal or something like that. So
Yeah,
I'm sure Chelsea will be looking at that as well.
Is that not quarterfinal? The one against Blackburn?
No,
Is
it's
it?
round 5, I think.
Round 5, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
To me, I always like cups. I think Carabao Cup is because it's the first cup you can win earlier on in the season, just to make these boys happy and make them feel like champions.
yeah.
It will help team morale. And to me, I think that's the first thing Chelsea is struggling with. Chelsea just has confidence issue. That's just what they're struggling with. But when they start feeling like themselves, results will start flowing. That's the thing. So, but when they paired Chelsea against Blackburn, I was so happy. I was like, this is good news. This is good news. We just go step by step, because it's been a while we won the Carabao Cup, and winning that cup will mean a lot. Then we can comfortably make fifth, and it's a great season for me in my books.
Oh, okay. I'm sure Adams. I'm sure you share that sentiment as well.
I agree with that for sure. Carabao Cup is a cup like most of the big boys don't really pay attention to early on, because their focus is on maybe making it out of the group stages in Champions League, consolidating their position on the Premier League. So they're not really focused on that. But us, we have that luxury of we can use our strongest 11 in a Carabao Cup game comfortably. And I think once you get to a semi-final of a Carabao Cup, you have to start thinking like you can win it. So I think we should definitely go for it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm looking at I'm looking at I was looking at the fixtures from days ago, and I'm like, apart from Chelsea, Tottenham is out already. Already they're out, and then the other Premier League teams are in Europe, Europa League, Europa Conference League. So those they'll be looking at managing their squads. So like for Liverpool, now, I know we use a lot of second team to play the competition.
You
So I'm
guys
sure,
still in competition?
yeah, Liverpool are in the competition. We're playing
Oh.
And
Bournemouth.
if we want to win it, if we're going to win it, of course we are going to face either like
Of
I think
course.
Man City's out. Man City's out because Newcastle.
Is it Carabao Cup?
Out,
You
yeah.
don't necessarily need to face the big boy, please.
So in the final though, who do you think will face? Maybe Arsenal.
Manchester United had an easy
Oh
final last
yeah,
season.
yeah.
They
Manchester
played
United played
right?
Newcastle. They
Newcastle
played
in the final, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
And
It's
funny
kind
enough,
of,
funny enough, they both play themselves in the next round.
That's good.
They have a strong tie. Yeah, this is good. So they should cancel themselves. You
Yeah,
understand?
West Ham Arsenal. So you can see that the draw just kind of favors Chelsea. West Ham
Yeah.
versus Arsenal, Liverpool,
Wait,
Bournemouth.
let's get to the final.
Newcastle,
Please.
Yeah, let's even get
yeah,
to it.
Chelsea fans are really excited about the Carabao
Hey,
Cup.
Jesus.
Wow.
It's been a long time we won a cup, please.
Oh, understand. Okay, all right. So let's shift our focus now to the Premier League season thus far, the journey thus far. You guys sent me your first 11 of the season, and something I just noted among the two 11s is that okay, so 5 of the players are in both of your teams. We have 5 players. We have Haaland, Salah, Van der Ven, who else is here? Saliba and Bisuma. So those 5 players are in both. So I want to focus more on the players that you guys don't have on each of your teams, right? Let me just get some of your thinking there. So Adams, I'll start with you on this one. So for your goalkeeper, you've gone with Robert Sanchez. Why? Because I was like, okay. I looked at the clean sheet stats. Sanchez is not there. So let's go. Are you being biased, Adams?
I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of that there. But then again, if we are talking about from the beginning of the season till now, right? Yeah. I feel like other keepers, they've not really shown anything. Like it's just been okay. They've just been there. There's not been any reason to praise any goalkeeper. Like, oh, this keeper has done crazy things already this season. Nobody has really stood out to me in terms of, we already know their quality of Emerson, Alisson. We know those guys. Like those guys are probably going to end the season the best goalkeepers, right? But so far they've not wowed. They've not done anything extraordinary, right? But for Sanchez, I feel like coming into a Chelsea team that was, distraught and not even knowing who is going to be his back four. He came in, I think we expected Kepa to stay, but he was coming in as like maybe to challenge him and to come in and make that position his own. He still has some question marks around him, but so far so good. He has been calm. Particularly, I get whenever he comes out and claims the ball for me, it's like, oh, thank God, like because that's something we suffered, just commanding the box it in. So as I'm saying, a little bit biased, yes, but other keepers have not done exceptionally well. And if you think about the keeper Onana, the big money signing that Manchester United made, and how poorly he has done, and you compare that to Sanchez, I mean, he's done okay. He just won save of the month for last month as well. He has done all right. So for me, I just felt like, why not have him?
That's fine, Adam. I can see your viewpoint, but I think I'm not going to agree with you. But before I come to my, let me go to Rezi. Let's go to so Rezi has gone with Vicario. That's the Tottenham goalkeeper, as his own goalkeeper. And sorry, Rezi, before you come in, I was looking at it. So he has 3 clean sheets this season out of like 8 games or 7 games. So decent. So yeah. So you want to add something, Rezi?
So the thing is, just like I told you, it's a bit very early in the season for us to be making team of the season, which makes it difficult. Yeah. So I didn't even use more of statistics, though. So I'm just using more of an eye test because I think I've seen about 3 or 4 Tottenham games this season. Just like I said, none of the regular keepers have done something outstanding, but later along the season they will like. So, but that Tottenham goalkeeper Vicario, he was making great saves. Yeah, and he's a new signing. He just, how difficult it is to settle in Premier League. And he's coming to replace Lloris, and I think he organizes defense properly. Yeah, and he makes good. He's a very good shot stopper. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll give him that. Yeah. So I didn't even look at the statistics to know how many saves he's gotten on how many clean sheet. But with what I could see, I was like, no, this. I was like, this guy is very good, and applause to Tottenham recruitment team because this season I think all their signings have been wonderful.
Fantastic. I
They've
mean,
not
so
had a miss so far. Yeah.
I think I agree with you. I agree with you on that. Tottenham have made some good signings. So okay, let's move to the other position which you guys also have defied. Right back. So Adams, you've gone with Walker for your right back. Rezi, you went with Trippier.
Trippier's the
Okay.
best.
Trippier is the best.
What's he doing so far?
Is it better than Walker?
No, just for this season, he has 5 assists. It's like the
Yes,
number one
yes,
on
yes.
the
He has
assist
5
table.
on the assist table. Yes. First
Yeah.
fire, he has done very well. But in terms in defensively, I don't know if it's better than Walker or
What?
Adams. What do you think, Adams?
I just feel like Walker is one of the best right backs we've seen in the Premier League. Like,
Yes.
full stop. He's one of
Yeah,
the best.
yeah, sure.
And I don't think he gets enough accolade, right? Man City is stacked, right? But before, nobody really looks in and says, oh, Walker, what an exceptional player. But, and he's had his up and down moments with Pep, being out of the team and being in the team. But this season, when I've watched Man City, he's been more of a leader. He's been more solid. And, like, it's been hard to get past him. Like you said, like, it's been hard to get past him.
Very difficult.
He has been very, very solid defensively. If you pick Trippier, I have no problem with that. It's just, I would have picked Trippier too. It's just more of like, I feel like, I think Trippier was player of the right back of the season last season, right? I think it was
so.
him. Yeah. Was he?
I'm shocked, but I don't know. But the thing is, if you watch Newcastle play this season, normally you know he's their captain.
Yeah.
Almost all the attack comes through him. He's their set piece taker. Always bumping forward, making space and leading the team properly. Trippier, I think so far Trippier has been good. Yeah. And nobody thinks about his defensive responsibility because these guys they barely defend these days, the fullbacks, yeah.
It's more of who can whip in a very good cross.
Just like your right back that defends like a high school.
leave my boy alone.
I think in terms of defending, maybe the only people that can chat with Walker, people like Wan-Bissaka, Rhys James. Yeah, nobody is as good as Walker when it comes to defending, but
absolutely
offensive.
Just to quickly add on Walker, I think it's just recently, maybe last from the World Cup. That was when Walker started getting his flowers. Mbappe did not get any joy out of him.
Yeah.
Like 1v1, he couldn't beat Walker. He couldn't. He was just most of the time Mbappe was just running in. He couldn't beat him on the flanks with pace. So
fast and strong, like
very, very, very strong. Okay, so another area. Okay, so Adams, you have Rice in your team.
Oh, that's. It's one guy I wish Chelsea signed. One guy.
Oh my goodness, I wish we signed him too. I've followed Rice. See, I hate the fact that he plays for Arsenal because now I can't really. I followed Rice all through his West Ham days, and I really loved him. Like, but so
if I didn't put Rodri in mind, I was going to put Rice.
Right.
And me, I just left out Rodri because he was missing from, the game against Arsenal.
Okay, that's true.
And I was like, Rodri, yes, maybe Rodri.
I think I should have used that to put Rice. Actually, yeah, he's missed 2 games now because of his suspension. That's a good point.
Yeah, but it shows how important he is actually because those 2 games they lost. So
yeah, he's very. I think Rodri right now is the best in that position.
Oh, he is. He is the best
in the world. Yes,
I think so too.
He is the best. And okay, I think another difference in your teams is there is Isak in the Rezi's team, Alexandra Isak. He's also since he came into the Premier League last season, this season he has been superb, for Newcastle. So I can see why he's in your team. Okay, so Adams, you have Son in your team, which is also
good.
You can also which is also good. You can also understand why. There. Okay, quickly before we leave this part of the show, just one interesting stat I was looking at. Conor Gallagher has more interceptions than Bissouma this season thus far. So just going back to Adam's point as to why he wants Gallagher to be in his midfield. He has really impressed. Like when I was like, wow, Gallagher has more interceptions.
I'm not even surprised.
That you're not
I'm not,
surprised.
I'm not surprised Gallagher is performing like this. Some Chelsea fans are surprised, but like because a lot of people wanted him to, but I'm
Yeah,
not one of those people. Gallagher is like one player follows from when he was in the academy, when him and Gilmore were in the academy together, and then he won Academy Player of the Year. So, in my opinion, if someone is good enough and he likes the team, he wants to play for the team, just keep him.
Yeah.
So you can spend the big money on signing somebody big, you understand? But Gallagher's quality, and in his loan in Crystal Palace, you could see it here. He showed his quality. He's good around the box.
Mm-hmm.
He can score, and like Adam said, he runs around and plays for the team properly. So this season, I was like, okay, let's see what he can do under a proper coach, not Potter that doesn't know what he's doing. That proper coach is going to give him instructions and tell him, okay, fine, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. And I watched an interview that was about last week where Lampard was speaking about him. Lampard said he trains like one of the best people. And you give him a tax and he'll
he's willing to
carry
do
on
it.
the tax onto the field. Yeah, he's one of those people that you can trust. And you can able to see that's the reason why he's with the captain ban until James comes back to me. Solid player. You should keep him.
Yeah,
That's a fair. Adams, you want to
Definitely
quickly
agree.
add on?
Oh yeah, whatever. You couldn't have said it better. He said it.
Fantastic. All right, okay. Because of time, let's quickly jump into the last part of the show, the quiz section. So we have two Chelsea fans who will be going head to head. Don't worry, the questions are simple, very simple questions.
How are we going to do it?
So I'm going to ask you guys each. So I come to you, Rezi, then I move. If you can't answer the question, I give it to Adams. If Adams gets
okay, yeah, I think that one is good.
Just like that, yeah. Just like that. Yeah.
We're not going back to the 90s or 80s.
No. That would be. So let me start with you, Rezi, right? Simple question. This season, and you have to give me the answer like 30 seconds, very fast. Or is that too harsh? Or you are making 60 seconds?
No, 30 seconds is good.
30 seconds is fine. Okay, all right. So Rezi, the first question to you. This season, how many goals have Chelsea scored?
Are you serious, man?
I had to do some maths.
Rezi, just two guesses. Yeah, let's go. Come on.
8?
No.
7, man.
No. Adams, you want to give it one try?
I think I'll go 12.
Adams was close. 11 goals.
Oh, 11, yeah.
Yes, 11 goals.
11.
All right, that's fine. So no points for anybody there. Okay. Or should I give Adams a point since he was closer?
No.
Okay. Adams, I'll be modest. You don't want the point. Okay. Fine. Okay, this question is for you then, Adams. Adams, give me Chelsea's next 3 fixtures. Who are you playing in the next 3 games in the Premier League?
Premier League.
Yes.
I think Premier League is it's Arsenal, Brentford. I think it's either City or Tottenham.
I'll give it to you. Tottenham. 3 London teams.
Yeah. There's no way I was going to get that.
Wow. Good one, Adams. So it's Arsenal, Brentford, and then Tottenham. Good. Okay, Rezi, back to you. So this one is more of a true or false question. So this should be a bit easier for you. Nicholas Jackson has more shots on targets than Hudson Edward of Crystal Palace. True or false?
How do you know that? Hudson Edward.
It's true or false? That's why I say true or false.
False.
Fantastic. False. Hudson Edward has 9 shots on target.
Because he has more goals, right?
No, Jackson has 8.
Jackson barely shoots. That's why I just went for false.
Jackson has 8 shots on target. Good. So you see, got it, Adams. Right?
Yeah, he got it. But I don't think I would have gotten that one. Hudson Edward. That's the most random player.
He's a striker now.
Yeah, I know, but I don't ever think about him.
The thing is, Jackson barely shoots. He spends his time dribbling and passing. Barely shoots.
All right. Okay, so that's 1 point apiece. Adams, back to you. Right. Didier Drogba, one of Chelsea's top goal scorers, right? So can you give me? So this is a 2-in-1 question, right? Okay. So in terms of Chelsea's all-time goal scoring list, what number is he, and how many goals has he scored for Chelsea?
Oh man,
Are you
that's a difficult
serious?
one. That's a difficult one.
Oh my goodness! I think I'm always too good to people.
In terms of his, I should know that, but I think I'll go for. I
2
think I'll
tries.
go number
I'll give,
3.
no.
No, I
One
say
more try. One more try. No.
uh, uh, I don't know, man. I'd probably go maybe. I don't think it's higher than 3.
Uh,
I'll be surprised if he is. So I'll go
it's not
maybe number 5.
Oh my goodness! He's number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4 on the list. 164 goals.
Yeah.
64. Oh,
Yeah. Wow. Right. Oh, sorry, Adams. No points for you then. You would have.
No
Oh, I wanted
worries.
to help you, but
your,
it's
your
fine.
questions are tough. Your
It's
questions are
fine.
Yeah.
tough.
That's too tough. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I've tried my best to make them easy. Okay, this one, Rezi, this one might be easy for you. Can you name 7 African players who have played for Chelsea?
That should be easy now. Okay,
Let's go.
let's do this. Actually, Babayaro,
One.
ACN, Dreba, Mikel, Kalu, Salah, Victor Moses.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Good one. Yeah, so 2 points to you, Rezi. 1 point to you, Adams. Okay, back to you, Adams. This is another tough one. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Adams. I don't know why the other questions are coming to you. Okay, but I'll give you 3 guesses because this one
Okay.
is the number, right? Okay, so the number of highest home Premier League wins in a season, right, is shared by Man U, Man City, Liverpool, and Chelsea. Can you give me the number of home PL wins that's the highest in a season?
In a season?
Yes, in a Premier League
Ooh.
season.
In a season.
I'll give you 3 tries. I'll tell you if it's
So,
higher or lower.
okay. I'll start with 19.
In a season,
Yeah, in a Premier League season.
Oh,
Yes,
in a season.
lower.
Lower. Okay. How many home games are there? In a season.
In a season, there are 19 home games.
19 home
19.
games. Yeah.
Okay, so they didn't win all 19. Was it 12?
Higher.
Then it's 15.
Where did you bring this question from?
It's 18 home
18.
wins.
Oh my
18.
goodness. Wow. That's a great record, actually.
Yeah, shared by Man U, Man City, Liverpool, and Chelsea.
18
Okay,
home wins. So he probably just
Yeah.
didn't win one home game in the season.
Yeah. That's a crazy record.
I'm
Like,
telling you, very good. Okay, so so it's 2-1 to Rezi. There is a final bonus question. Oh, how do I do this now?
I think the last question will go to him, right?
Yeah, okay. The last question. Okay, yeah, the last question should go to Rezi, right? Okay, I wanted to trade. Okay. So this week I saw a stat from the Champions League Twitter handle that Mo Salah has the fastest Premier Champions League hat trick in the competition. So this question is Eden Hazard, who also just recently retired, the Chelsea legend, right? Does he have a Champions League hat trick under his belt? True or false?
False.
That's correct. That's correct. Hazard does not have a Champions League.
Yeah.
Champions
I don't think he
League
has
goals.
that many
Horrible.
Champions League goals.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible. Yeah, so too bad for his quality here.
Yeah. I was just going to
correct me. Yeah. Sorry,
I was just going to go ahead.
Okay, sorry. Before you come, just correct me if I'm wrong, right? So I'm saying like it's only Drogba that has scored the Champions League hat trick for Chelsea. Is that true? Can you guys think of anybody that's scored?
Even Lampard didn't score a trick.
That's the only person apart from that's the only person. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was it. Chelsea versus Levski Sofia 2006-2007 season. That was Drogba scored a hat trick, 3-1 win for Chelsea. Okay, guys, that is it. So Rezi has won the quiz for today. So we are going to say he's more of a Chelsea fan. Adam, that would be very harsh.
What's my
Don't worry,
prize?
I'm sorry, Adam. The luck of the draw did not favor
No
you.
prize.
The questions were so hard for
don't
you.
worry. The next time I'll be better prepared.
Yeah, for sure.
Questions, man. Questions were tough. I just
So,
have
Yeah.
one thing to say though.
all right. Please, quickly.
Next week Saturday. It's next week Saturday, right? Is it on a Sunday?
It's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday
It's
evening.
Saturday.
Yeah,
That's nice.
21st.
Next week Saturday, Chelsea versus Arsenal. I'm positive. I'm
Give us
positive.
your prediction. Give us your prediction for that.
So I'm thinking maybe something like 2-1.
2-1 Chelsea win.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
2-1 or 1-0. Yeah.
Wow.
I just like I said earlier, Chelsea just has confidence issue. Yeah. And they've just won 3 consecutive games at the moment. It's gonna make them feel like okay, fine, they can do this. I know how derby games are now. Doesn't matter your form.
Yeah.
Everybody's pumped. Yeah.
It's
It's
going
all
to be a
about
tough one for you guys.
passion, you understand? Yeah, everybody's gonna go for it here. And Chelsea has a midfield to match Arsenal's midfield. I hope and pray they play Havertz though. I hope he starts here. Yeah, but I don't think it will happen. So, but Caicedo ends are available. I think it's going to be an interesting game for not just Chelsea fans, but like neutral fans, because everybody's going to go for it.
Yeah, looking forward to that game. I think Arsenal has won their last 2 visits to Stamford Bridge. So
Yeah, those are horrible Chelsea teams. They're horrible Chelsea teams. And the thing is, okay, like I was saying earlier, Arsenal they improved their score this summer, which is not good. Yeah, they went on a good level. I was expecting Ateta to like improve the squad, but the only person he signed, I feel like maybe I don't say Declan Rice. Havertz was a wrong. That was a bad decision from him. Yeah, Saka is still the only best winger. At the other end is Martinelli. It's no improvement. He didn't get a striker. There was no need buying the Raya because Ramsey can swear just do what the Raya guy is going to be doing. I don't think you can see City with Ederson. You don't necessarily need like a very good goalkeeper to win the league or something like that. Yeah. So that's why I said Liverpool. I believe Liverpool are going to take second because Arteta didn't improve the team. Wow. The team is very good, but he should have improved the team with good signings, but he didn't do that here. And Liverpool, you can see they're back to themselves.
Hopefully they're really back to themselves. Okay, Adams, quickly on the big game next to Arsenal Chelsea.
I think I'm going to go for a draw. I feel like that game has come too early for us. I still had hope that we played like some of those mid-table teams first to just get in the groove. And coming after international break again, we don't know what we might get from the South American boys, playing all the way. So, yeah, I feel like, but like you said, we'll give Arsenal a very good game. We'll give them a very good game. I still think that they have more quality than us. They can finish their chances more than we can. But I hope we win, but I think we might sneak in a draw.
All right, guys. Thank you, Adams. Thank you for that. Thank you for coming on, Rezi, on the show. It was amazing. It was an enjoyable show.
It's a pleasure.
Good
Thank
one.
you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anytime we're happy to have you back.
Yeah,
that's no problem.
Yeah, so
just speak to my agent.
All right, we'll speak to your agent and arrange a call. All right, guys. So thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe if you enjoyed watching this video. And if you think there's something you want us to improve on, please don't hesitate to drop us a comment. We'll be willing to, listen to your queries. And if you also want to come on the show, like the show is for the fans, please don't hesitate to also message us and come on. We'll be happy to have you on. We're all fans here, so we're not pundits or we didn't go to the school of journalism. We're all fans, just talking about our team. So all right, guys, thank you for watching. Take care. See you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye, mate.